Hi, Connie Krupp from Wellness for Life Coaching. I'm going to talk a little bit today about loneliness. Really causing a lot of issues with people, so I just thought I'd talk a little bit about that. So, feeling lonely affects many of us, and the pandemic has made things worse for some people. We suggest practical ways that we should try and connect with others. 500,000 people go most of the week without seeing or speaking to anyone. And they say that numbers over 40 experience loneliness, and it could climb to 2 million by 2025. And loneliness is seen as a very serious mental health issue. It's linked to high blood pressure, depression, increased risk of dementia, and Alzheimer's disease. And having a heart condition or other health conditions can sometimes contribute to loneliness. For example, if you had to give up work or other activities that you used to enjoy, and winter is tough to get out too. So it's really, really hard to not be lonely when the pandemic is going on and the winter hits and we don't have a lot of family and friends around. So I want to just quickly talk about a couple of ways to beat loneliness. One is to take up a hobby. I know of a very good friend that lives up the street. She's a quilter and she's always posting her amazing quilting videos, and she's keeping really busy after losing her spouse and staying very connected with family and friends. But that doesn't mean that we don't feel lonely even if we have a hobby. But it's another good thing to volunteer for a good cause. There are all kinds of places that need us right now. And even with the pandemic, we can wear masks and socially distance and find other ways to volunteer. Try and make new friends through some activities. Maybe join Silver Line, which is a support group online. And also there's Strong Women groups that are meeting face-to-face in our local communities, and other support groups like the loss of a loved one or grieving groups, which really can help. Get into books. Our libraries are open again, which is really exciting. And there are all kinds of book clubs online on Zoom. I belong to 3 online book clubs, and it really helps to stay connected. Even though it's not face-to-face, it's really a good way to do that. Once the weather gets nice, to be able to get outside and walk and garden and do other things that we can maybe have garden buddies, or I live in the house and go up to the park. There's always someone working on these flower beds and a nice way to connect. Board games, if we can get together with a neighbor and maybe schedule cribbage or Scrabble or join some card games. There are also senior citizen places where you can go and have lunch. And if you're 55 and older, and then they play board games and socialize and read books and do some of those things. Join a heart support group. There are a bunch of those online, and I can give you some of those recommendations. Even though it's hard, one of the great ways to escape loneliness is to go to the movie theaters. We can wear masks and sit far apart. You can buy your ticket online or at the theater so that you don't have to sit real close to someone. Try and keep connected with people online. Facebook and other social medias is great. It can be a drain, but to set certain times is really great. And then to watch some great movies on Netflix or other areas. Borrow a dog if you're a dog lover, but you don't have the space. Maybe you can borrow a child or grandchild's dog or a neighbor's dog and babysit once in a while. That really helps us. Maybe join some team sports, pickleball or some other activities that are for older people. Or there's lots of volleyball games and lots of softball for younger folks. And then food, friends, and fun. If we can go out to dinner or meet people or invite people over to dinner, that would be really great. There are all kinds of ways, but it's hard to find ways to get out there and meet people, especially in the winter. And the other thing is to try and change our mindset. If we say we don't have any friends, no one wants to spend time with me, I'm lonely, that's what's going to continue to happen. If we can try and reframe that and say, the friends are out there. I just have to make the effort. I have to get out there and see where I can meet new friends and what I can do to join things. The library is a great resource. The Chamber of Commerce is a great resource to find out what's all going on and just try and force ourselves to get out there and make a couple of good friends and then to stay connected. So thank you so much for all the time together. I love these little videos, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.